When people come up to me and tell me how much I motivate them, when they tell me my everyday work and as hard as I work and everything I do makes them push harder and make them want to be better and make them want to go harder. When people come up to me, people I don't even know, or people that sometimes you meet people in the business, you might see them once or twice, but you don't really know them. But down the line, they'll come up to you and they'll just change your day. You know what I'm saying? They'll just let you know, like, and you'll be like, damn, I'm really making a difference out here. I think that's the biggest, best experience I got out of the music business is that I know I'm not out here working as hard as I am, just in vain.
I pray to God I don't fall off.
A lot of time, man, what you give out, man, 50% of that shit, you probably won't even get it back, you feel me? Just life, man.
I pray to God I don't fall off.
I know they praying on my downfall. I've been grinding hard for so long. I know they praying on my downfall. And a lot of people done me wrong. Why they praying on my downfall? I've been grinding hard for so long. I pray to God I don't fall off. And a lot of people done me wrong. I know they praying that I fall off. I pray to God I don't fall off. I pray to God I don't fall off.
I'm from Rochester, New York, upstate part of New York. I grew up in the projects with my mom and my two other brothers and a sister. I remember one year my mom got me this boom box, and cause she knew I loved music so much, and we were poor, but she was able to somehow get the boom box for me. And I remember the first cassette she gave me was a Phil Collins cassette, and then one that came after that was the Beastie Boys. And me and my older brother Kirby, we should just sit out there on the porch, and we should just listen to music.
Me and him sat on the porch listening to we got Christmas, we got boom boxes, and we would listen to music for hours and hours, you know what I mean? And it was one of the things that, I love music. Music was a big part of my life, but he was passionate about music. I mean, he took it to the level to where I knew that one day he was going to be something great.
I came in Florida in '87. And when we first moved to Florida, we lived in Conner Gardens in Clearwater. We moved around a little bit. We lived in Largo for a little bit. And my mom was just having a lot of struggles, raising 4 kids on her own. Being she was a deaf lady, my mom and my dad, they couldn't hear. So she had a lot of issues and struggles in life, so she wasn't able to take care of us. And then from there, I went into a foster home, and me and my older brother went to one foster home. My younger brother and my younger sister, they went to a separate foster home.
When we first went into foster care, we were together, you know what I mean? Me being a bigger brother, I always try to look after him, but there was a time where, we got separated.
That's why I met this lady called Miss Johnson. We used to call her Ma. And she's the first lady who really got me going to church and believing in God.
When I first laid my eyes on him, he had a little angry. He was a little angry because he was in surroundings that he knew nothing about. That he was in surroundings where he had never been before, and as any young child would be, it was all new to him.
Just being taken away from my mom, at that point. But I understood. I wasn't mad at my mom. When I was young, I didn't understand it. But when I got older, I understood it more. And that's why I never had nothing against my mom.
He was, out of all the kids I had, I babied him because he was a baby, with my group. And the other children would say I babied him. But he showed me love. You have other kids, you love them all. but it's one or two maybe gonna show you that they love you just as much as you love them.
I probably lived in 200 foster homes, from home to home to home to home to home. The main thing I got about that is like everybody who I grew up in a foster home, they always felt like that the world, you know, kind of did us wrong. So they felt like that, you know, the world owed us something. But as I got older, I realized that no matter what, the world don't owe us nothing. We owe it to ourselves as people. You know what I'm saying? To do good for ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So when I was 18, you know, they put me out. You know, when you turn 18 in the system, they just put you out. You know what I'm saying? They don't really keep you nowhere. You know what I'm saying? You just get, so you kind of on your own.
I met Sher when he was 17 in his last foster home. I was working for, my boss was his last foster parent, and I got to know him pretty well that last year. And when he turned 18, in foster care, they give you $600 and off you go, and that's what happened to him and his foster parent is, you know, just let him go.
We grew up in the streets. He was in foster home, you know, and he came out. Bumped into him, we in the streets, running around the streets, just doing this and that, you know, living, surviving.
Yeah, after I got to know Sher and he learned to trust me, I found out that he was selling drugs. He was dealing a lot and making his money that way. And it was quite a few years before he decided that he didn't want to do that anymore, and that was not for him, and he wanted to go some other way. And he put all his energy and his focus in his music.
Like anybody else in this world, we all have choices. And he chose to say, hey, music is my life, my passion, this is what I'm gonna do.
Clicked up with a group of guys, like a DJ group. Northside Express DJs out of Pinellas Park, Florida. Champ, Lil Tim, Mizza Mike, Mizzo, you know what I'm saying? It was all of us in like a little group, and they introduced me to this style of music that it was so different from any style of music where I came from New York, and it was just so new, and it was a group of guys called Jam Pony Express DJs.
Goddamn Jam Pony from Fort Lauderdale. Yo, what's up? This your boy DJ Slate Big, doing it one time with my boy DjWinn.
They had a unique way of DJing and recording their music. They would cut out the songs, and they would cut the songs back in, and then they would make their own words to fit the songs, and I just really fell in love with that. And it just came natural to me. I just tried it, and it was natural to me.
I do remember DjWinn coming to St. Pete National Guard Army, straight represent. Fill me in on St. Pete, the area, all that there, what's going on. Hey man, you know, ain't nothing but love since then, day one.
At this point, it's like around my 1991 when I actually started DJing and actually customizing cassette tapes. This is before the CD era, before all this technology going on, and we would just sit around making these tapes.
Started way back, we was young, man, making way back, trying to imitate Jam Pony Express back in the days. You know, we used to make little tapes and host little parties and stuff way back then.
The first one out of the whole crew had his own place. We all gathered up at the crew, that became the main hangout. I remember sleeping over there, we had to stay over there, we had the DJ set up, one of the most basic setups you could have, just a mixer, a recorder, and a little echo box. And we went from there. And I remember waking up in the mornings like breakfast, grabbing the microphone. And we did that for quite a couple years.
Around 2003 is really when I took the music serious, and I actually started a record label in a studio with Gutter Sound Records in St. Pete, with Chris Creekdog Simmons and Fat Boy Chris. We started Gutter Sound, and DJ Trans, we had a group. I actually was rapping.
The music came back into play, you know, as we was evolving through the streets, blowing up out there in the streets, you know, in the city of St. Pete. You know what I'm saying? You know, it was brought to us, you know, with a, you know, somebody else who had a little talent, you know what I'm saying? You know, Luciano family, you know what I'm saying? And you know, me and in between that, me and Winn up late night, you know, him and Trans, we recorded stuff and you know, for them, you know, and we ended up making some music, you know what I'm saying? Late night, just messing around, making music, turn around and make some hits, you know, by mistake, you know, people will never believe that.
We were just behind the scenes, DJing and promoting and running clubs. Then all of a sudden we just, cause I owned the studio, all of a sudden we just started going to the studio at night, just cause we had nothing better to do was just start making music, playing, laughing. And then by us being DJs and running nightclubs, we had like 2-3 nightclubs a week. We just go in the club and just play the song. And after we get this reaction for the song, like really.
The kind of hits we made is not really, you know, the kind of dudes we was out there on the turf, you know. We made club songs. Neither one of us don't dance. We don't dance to music, but you know, that's what time it was.
We had a CD duplication. We started doing CD duplication, started passing it out. People started liking it. Then we started seeing people making crazy videos and putting it on YouTube. You know what I mean? All of our songs, like, really? But we really want to try to do nothing with it. You know what I mean? And then it just kept going and going and going. After a while, people started contacting us for shows, and then from contacting from shows to traveling. We traveled so much at one time, we didn't even know we lived in St. Pete. We was gone so long.
We actually recorded 3 albums, and we went all over Florida, you know what I'm saying, all over Georgia, Alabama, you know, all over the Southeast, getting paid shows, putting product out there, putting in work, all the way up to about 2006.
Heavy Grinders in the building, Pro Style Music Group. One time for everybody out there to support us. Y'all pick up the music, dog. Check us out on Facebook, Heavy Grinders.
Tran was good at putting the groups together. He done already formulated another group. He had a name for it, wanted to call it the Heavy Grinders. He wanted me, DjWinn, and him as the artist, as the crew. Smoke with your dog, get fucked up in the club with your dog. On that hen, on that goose, watching bros get real loose.
After being in a couple rap groups, I just really wanted to get back to focus on what I really wanted to focus on, and that was being the DJ, my first love of music, and that began the whole era of Mr. Watch Me Work.
When I heard about DjWinn, I saw his picture, I really thought he was going to be like one more humble ass DJ, you know, just be playing and mixing shit. And then I went to shit, that nigga was jam pony, he was doing every motherfucking thing. I'm like, man, this nigga off the chain, like, you know what I'm saying? He was just getting it in, like, I'm like, damn. You know, he like me, like, you know, that energy. He had that energy level, and for years and years and years, it never changed. It just got better and better.
They doing that. They say DjWinn, what the fuck do you say? I rap chops, we got the breath, and every Friday we get drunk at the bar.
Young Jock, it's going down. It's going down. We used to go to Atlanta in 03, 04, 05, 06. Every weekend we would be in Atlanta because we obviously I was doing the artist thing too, but I was always a DJ. So when I used to go to Atlanta, I used to go get all the hot records that were bubbling, that were coming out, and I would bring them back down to Florida. Street Dog and T-Mo, they would be in the club doing the dance. They'll be like the only 2 people in the packed crowd full of 600-700 people doing the little dance while I'm up there playing the record, and I'm spinning it back, and I'm running it, and I'm spinning it back, and I'm running it, and I'm spinning it back. And 3 months later, it's the biggest song in the country. You know what I'm saying? So people would be like, damn, Winn played that record first.
Real street music was missing.
Yeah, man.
What's your favorite song, Winn? As a DJ, what's your favorite song?
They say they with me, but they don't know what song. Come on, man.
You know, when I did the Lucha tape and we brought Lucha out, and Winn was like, hey man, this dude is hard, man, it's good. And we went down there and we did a street and greet. Winn listened, we look at him and we were like, yeah, he performed good. But check this out, bigger. This is the song they're pushing, but this is the song I'm gonna push. And Add Up was a song on their album, you know? And Winn broke that song in that area. And it was so crazy because that song became the biggest song in that area.
I remember he'll be like, yep, such and such and such. I'd be like, I don't even know these people. I never even heard of these people. You know, he'd be like, yeah, man, I'm working with such and such and such. I'd be like, okay, you know, it's just artists. I never even heard of them. Man, 6 months down the road, they all on the radio. I'd be like, golly. That's one thing I can say. Winn had an ear for this music. Out of all these DJs around here that break records, it seemed like Winn would pick and choose. He would know which ones was gonna make it. He would know. You know, he would push him and push him and push him. He had that drive. He would tell me, such and such and such about to blow. I'm like, Winn, I don't even know what that is.
YC, when he had Racks on Racks, I actually met YC at an event, and he gave me his record. And me and my partner Dirty, we were driving back home, and you know, when we go to the events, we have all these different CDs, because you know, people give us CDs when we go to the events. And we go through and we listen to them. If it's good, we keep them. If it's not, then we just got a trash pile. So we got to his CD, and I remember he was telling us like, look, this hot. This, you know what I mean? So we put the CD in, but it was funny because my dog Dirty was like, man, this shit trash. And he took it out and he threw it on the ground. I'm like, nah, bro, I need that CD. It's a hit. Like, I know a hit. You know what I'm saying? So I started playing it in the club. And it was in the club once again, you know what I'm saying? 700-800 people. And I'm in there playing racks on racks on racks, and the club just standing at me. You know, you gotta take risks, be a risk taker. The club just standing at me like, what Winn playing? But I knew it was a hot record. 4-5 months later, it was everywhere.
He's a record breaker like I am. Like, he's not scared to take chances. Like a lot of people are scared to take chances. He's not. You know, he'll take chance on a record if he knows it's good, and if it's a whack record, he don't mind telling you either. So you know what I'm saying? You gotta have alligator skin when you fuck with Winn, because you really gonna tell you the truth.
It happens every fucking day. Cause the motherfucker don't give a fuck. They want to get their bills paid, so they gonna just tell you your shit sound good. But that's the difference between me. I turn down money every day. I turn down money every day, man, cause if your shit ain't right, I can't do it. Motherfucker hit me up, be like, Winn, I got $100, man, I got money. How much is it gonna take you to break it in the club? I don't take money for club play. If your song is trash, why would I play it? If your song is good, I'm gonna play it anyway.
I do road management for Rich on the Corn.
Corn nigga down from day one. Motherfucking nigga right here, DjWinn. It's official. It's been stamped. Rich homie, baby.
Like, a lot of DJs don't get the credit they supposed to, like him also. You know what I'm saying? Because the DJ plays the music. But he should be accredited for a lot more than what he does. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, I don't see anybody else really putting that much love and loyalty into the music like he does. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't just get your music and just harbor it, or, well, you know, this is who I'm dealing with. No, he actually, if he gonna push your music, he gonna push your music. He gonna believe in it with you.
And when I met Winn, he was, you know, he was in the streets grinding. I was just making a name for myself in the promo world, and you know, DjWinn was one of those guys that was there when I first started in the business. He was already knee deep in it, and to watch his climb to success, to watch the journey that he's been on, everything that he's lost, everything that he's won. I mean, he's been through some real life shit. To see all of that and to watch him work, it's been a testimony, man. It's been it's like watching poetry in motion.
Nothing comes overnight. People expect just to pop overnight or to get a buzz overnight. It's funny how a lot of DJs and a lot of other people in the business feel like they can cheat time. You can't cheat time in the grind. You get what I'm saying? You just can't do it. It's never gonna happen. Like, it's all built on relationships too, man. Keep your relationships good. Always keep your relationships good, and don't burn nobody. Do good business, and just grind hard, man. Just keep pushing.
DjWinn is a person that is a winner that was born a loser, but has come out on top. He's winning at life.
I never stopped being humble. I never stopped the hunger to grind harder. You get what I'm saying? I never stopped. Never. Still to this day, I'm more hungry now than when I started. A news flash came on about all these people getting killed.
Detectives say a suspect believed to be connected to a deadly stabbing, a motel attack, and a hit and run is now in custody. And he's made headlines before. Anthony Giancola is a former principal of Van Buren Middle School who was sentenced to a year behind bars back in 2007 after he was convicted of buying crack cocaine in his office.
It was kind of in the area where my mom lived. And it was almost like God was talking to me, or something came over, you know, like the intuition, you know what I'm saying? You just knew something wasn't right, and it just, that feeling came over to me, and it made me like real sick to my stomach. And I was like, something ain't right. I can't call my mom, you know what I'm saying? So I text my mom, not knowing that at that particular moment that she had already passed.
A wild day here in Pinellas County. It all started right here on this street just before 11 o'clock in the morning. You can see it is still a very active scene as investigators search that house on 35th Way in Lealman for evidence. They say that 4 people were stabbed inside this morning, 2 of them killed.
I had got a phone call from my brother, and he told me that my mom was murdered. She was stabbed 13 times.
Investigators say Giancola's mother was behind the wheel.
He had blood all over him, and he told his mother that she would be very proud of him because he just killed 10 drug dealers.
He told his mom that, that she would be proud of him, that he killed a bunch of drug dealers. Well, I know my mom wasn't no drug dealer, much less was she on drugs, you know what I'm saying?
Ex-Hillsborough County principal is headed to jail for the rest of his life. Anthony Giancola pleaded guilty to murder today for a deadly rampage through Pinellas County in 2012. As our Rob Munoz reports, Giancola was sentenced to 6 consecutive life sentences.
I was so numb from my mom passing away that I didn't really get to enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? It was like a lot of good moments of music was happening to me. I was winning awards left and right, you know what I'm saying? Because I felt like in the last 4 years since my mom passed, I felt like I put in 8 years worth of work in 4 years. That's how hard I've been working, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I worked that hard. And, them were the biggest things, the most tragic thing. Obviously, you lose your mom is tragic, man. And, I just want to let people know, man, just, respect your mom, man. Love your family, man, because life is short. And don't take nothing for granted, you know what I'm saying? Don't take time for granted, because it's and sometimes I blame myself, you know what I'm saying? I should have spent more time with her instead of chasing my music career, you know what I'm saying? Instead of out here trying to, make a name for myself, I could have spent a little time with her. So you lose that time, you'll never get back.
I mean, it's one of the days I don't like to remember. You get the phone call at work, and things happen in life, and God bless her soul, she's in a better place right now. It's one of those things that people go through in life, but it's how you bounce back from it. Yeah, I miss her every day. He does, I know. But she's a good woman, and she's in a better place, and we love her.
I've been dealing with the pain, my whole family. Everybody been dealing with the pain every day.
I didn't know what to say, to be honest with you. I had no clue what to say to him. Just being a friend, man, and just trying to be comforting into him. And I was kind of like sad at the same time, because I know how much he loved his mother, how much he loves his brother, how much he loved his cousin.
Mike, no, here we go. Move, Mike. Right here in this room, right here.
We call him Ski. His name was Simon Riddle. And I met him when I was in a foster home in like 1990. And he was like a brother to me. 2 years ago on Valentine's Day, actually it'll be 3 years this year, on Valentine's Day, he passed away. God bless his soul.
And I know that like they meant the world to him. And when something like that happens, you don't really know what to say.
It took every bit of the good in me you know, not to go over there and put my hands on Buddy. That's the whole reason my brother didn't even come to the courthouse. Because if that had been my brother, it was going down, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, but I feel like somebody had to be there to represent, you know what I'm saying? Somebody had to be there to let them know, like, you know what I'm saying? This is my mom, I'm here, you know what I'm saying? You're going to respect me.
Janice Roden still bears the scars and through an interpreter tells us Giancola broke into her hearing impaired group home and stabbed 4 people.
He broke into her house, took advantage of people who couldn't hear. They were disabled. They couldn't defend themselves.
They didn't feel it was fair. A man who didn't give these families a choice was given an option to avoid the death penalty.
She said basically that she doesn't feel like he should be able to live when other people died because of him.
Yeah, I had to get in the gym because, you know, I've been diabetic for like 5, 6, 7 years now. I've been fighting diabetes every day. And the doctor was like, if you lose some weight, you ain't got to take this medicine no more. I got tired of sticking myself with these needles. And they just like, if you eat right and get healthy, you can kind of control it. I don't wish diabetes on nobody. It's like, it runs in my family. My mom was a diabetic. And it's really tough. Like, if anybody's a diabetic, they gonna relate to what I'm saying. So it wasn't like it was the first time that I got in the gym and lost the weight. It's like my 3rd go around, but I told myself this time it's got to be a lifestyle change because I don't want to go backwards. Every time you lose a bunch of weight, it comes back in a different way. And I just really want to live, man. I want to live a little longer. I want to see more days, you know, and diabetes is really shortened your life, man. It's just another tough thing I had to have to battle in life. And that's why I had to get in the gym, man. I'm fully focused.
There is no one story about Winn. Shit, pick one. Pick any of the turkey drives. Pick any of the clothing drives. Pick any of the shit that he does out of the kindness of his own heart, the shit that he does because he feels obligated as a man, because there ain't a lot of motherfuckers that feel that way.
I'd also like to introduce to you the gentleman who's been helping out now for 5 years. 5 years? And he gives us a considerable amount of turkeys to make this thing happen. And I'd like to introduce you to our buddy and our brother, DjWinn.
No matter what life throws at you, you have to take your negatives and turn them into positives. If you go around every day feeling like the world owes you something, you'll never be nothing.
You know, God came in my life just to, you know, want to just give back. So this is what I do every year, man. And like I say, when you get a chance in life, man, just pay it forward, man, because, you know, we're all blessed in some kind of way.
We always don't forget to call each other. You know, we pray together. He always called me for prayer. And he trusts God. He believes in God. And that's the way me and him, we team up, we prayer partners.
2016, 6-year annual Team Watch Me Work, DjWinn, Dirty That Dude Turkey Drive, man. We just blessed here to do it again, man. God is good, man. Shout out to my dog Dirty for helping.
Yeah, 6 years, Winn kept it going, man.
We kept it going.
Winn kept it going, Team Watch Me Work.
Hey,
we out here, man.
God is good, man.
He always helping the homeless. He always doing this, doing that. He's a one-stop shop, man.
We'd like to welcome you to the People That Love Church's annual Thanksgiving basket giveaway. We always like to remind you that this is brought to you entirely by a giving and caring community. We don't receive any government funding. We're not associated with a big church. This is all money that's been donated by people just like you and me who know that there are those who have less, and they made it possible for you today through the grace of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
Winn is just a genuine good guy. He wants to genuinely make situations better, help people out that are in situations that aren't as great as what he's in. And he gives a lot to the people. He gives a lot to churches. He gives a lot to the homeless.
I made a deal with God that, if I could just live off my music and do my music, that I would give back. So, you know, I said this will be my 7th year. I started, my partner Dirty got me going with it, and we did the team watch me work the turkey drive. We feed over 250 single family parents for Thanksgiving. We do that around Thanksgiving time. We started clothing drive for the homeless. Well, you know what I mean, one time a year we get everybody to come donate, and we give back to the homeless. It's all about just giving back and doing something positive, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to be rich to do that, you know what I mean? If God blesses you with a few extra dollars, man, just don't forget about paying it forward and giving it back. I donate to a lot of churches. You know, I don't like to always talk about everything I do, because I don't do it to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? I just want people to just be inspired, and you know, maybe, you know, this message could change their life, and to just you know, you owe it to yourself, and be a leader. You know, never follow and never get you nowhere, man. Be a leader, and you know, put God first. Basically, the Winn Week is doing stuff to bring the community together. We got like a clothing drive we doing, and a basketball tournament, different things. And it's really just to bring the artists that don't really network with each other, and it's to bring the industry to the area.
Y'all just seen it. This shit for fun, but now it just got real. DjWinn, y'all fuck with my boy. We coming to go watch me work. The hardest working DJ in Florida, and I'm the hardest working young in Florida.
Hold on, they wanted to get his response to the game so far.
Say what?
Shorty T wanted to get your response for the game.
Listen, you cannot win if you buy everybody. You bought DjWinn, you bought the gym, you bought the referees, you bought the team. You cannot win. Come on, man.
It was time when I watched DjWinn like travel the whole damn United States.
So being out on the road, I mean, we've traveled, sure. Man, we've been, I think, 27 different states. We've been to thousands of music venues.
Yeah, that's your big homie DjWinn, team watch me work, Cool Runners, we in DC. We out here in Shaw, Mississippi, and we is in the middle of fucking Arkansas. Stand up, man, real talk. Man, we in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Giving out CD, giving out product. I ain't never seen no DJ do that shit in my life. No DJ.
You know what I'm saying? Like, anybody that out products me, that has more product than me, like, he made me, I ain't gonna lie, like, he don't even know this. Like, when he pulled up, I think it was a truck, he had all these DVDs and he had all these CDs. And I told my partners, like, you see this, man? We slipping, we getting comfortable, man. This man got a trunk full of CDs and flyers. And we ain't got nothing, man. We getting comfortable, man. With these record deals and radio stations making us comfortable. And he's one of my inspirations, man. So it's love, man. Salute to DjWinn.
We clowning out here, man. Hey, for all y'all artists out here, we going city to city. We doing this shit, man. Don't ever let your dream die, man. Get out here and work hard for that shit. It don't take $1 million. It just takes some heart and dedication, man. All that money y'all blow on smoking them motherfucking trees. All that money y'all blow drinking in the club and pressing these motherfucking hoes, man. Put a few dollars together, get out here and get on your grind, man. Believe in your music. Keep it real. DjWinn, fuck with me, man.
DjWinn symbolizes everything that hip hop is. You know what I'm saying? It's ugly. It's the story. It's the struggle. It's the come up. It's the shine. It's the polish. It's the seeing things that most people will never see. It's the experiencing things and then putting it out for the world to talk about. Man, it takes a certain individual to put their life for public consumption.
It ain't easy to be a DJ, man, and be successful. Like it's hard. I put years and years and years of work into this. You know what I'm saying? And I still ain't where I want to be.
And it's like I tell anybody else, I'm like, bro, you got to keep working. You got to keep going. You know what I'm saying? And ain't nobody gonna give you nothing. Like, that's the first thing I tell everybody.
If you start it, finish it. No matter what, how hard it is, how far it takes you down, or whatever it is, finish it. And that's what he does. He has a drive in him. If you get more people like Winn with a drive in, some of them dudes may make it.
I know like what it takes to break a record, and that's what I consider myself, a record breaker. So, help Dolph.
You already know what time it is, man. It's your boy Young Dolph, really shinning, trendsetter, fucking with the hardest working DJ in Florida, man, DjWinn. You already know what's poppin'. Yeah.
I do a lot of work with Bigger Rankin. Bigger Rankin breaks a lot of artists, brings a lot of artists, you know, through the pipeline, and we run them through Florida. You know what I'm saying? You know, we've helped Bankroll Fresh.
Street money worldwide. We here.
Street. We in this motherfucker, man. You already know, man. Like I said, man, the hottest shit coming out the streets. You know, the man behind the camera got that shit, man. Some of you DJs ain't doing. Home in the street with his shit, with his camera, dropping this shit, getting all the latest motherfucking street shit that coming out. So goddamn, he fucking with us, and you see what's going on. We fucking with you. We in Florida right now, real country Atlanta ass nigga from the mud, down motherfucking Florida, with sands in my motherfucking Gucci Florida. I'm trying to tell you, yeah.
We've helped 2 Chainz. We've helped Yo Gotti. You know, it's so many people we've helped actually break their records.
It's your boy YFN Lucian. You know, we've been rocking with DjWinn since day one. Man. He always had major support for the crew. YFN, thanks again. You know, he was a believer for a lot of folk boys. Man, I remember we first put them CDs over Tampa. Like that Tampa put them CDs in. Gave them CDs in. He made it do what it do. First show out there was so lit. Man, we just been rocking since then. We in the real one, man.
DjWinn, we winning. Turn up food, never turn down. You free band game familiar, understand that. Free band game win right now, nigga. He control this Florida market. He turn up shit, we make movies, bring it to the club. You know what? Voila, magic. Shit blow up, boom. Salute Winn right now.
DjWinn, don't play.
So what's up? Hey, DjWinn, that was a little extra. Let's go, nigga.
My man DjWinn, man. You know, hottest DJs in the South, man. Real talk. If he ain't mixing your shit, you ain't gonna make it. You're not gonna, nigga, quit. Nigga, stop. No, stop.
You know, just taking the initiative to break the records is it's big, and that's what I do. But at the same time, as much as work as you do for people, you're not always going to get the respect.
Everything he says is real stuff. I mean, you know, a lot of it's pertaining to the music business, and what he says is true.
The way I feel at a moment, an experience that I'm going through, or an experience that somebody else might have went through, and I seen them go through it, and I know it ain't right, or I just feel like what I need to say needs to be heard, I'm gonna say it.
Looking on DjWinn's page, you're gonna get 100% DjWinn. That's what it is. You know, if you can't take it as he's talking to you unless you're guilty of what he's saying. You know, and he's just speaking his mind. And shit, real DJs do real things.
You know what I'm saying? They're not always gonna give you the credit, and a lot of times it's tough for me to deal with that, and sometimes I do get angry about it because I know how much I worked and how hard I pushed. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they didn't see it, and I can't expect everybody to see it, but you know, if they know what I do and how I do what I do, they know I work hard and they know I grind.
Florida to Texas, we well connected. Forgiato blow, all wall. What they know about me?
Yeah, me and Winn go way back. I've been grinding in music about 6 years. I know Winn's 10 years plus. You know what I'm saying? Winn hosted my first mixtape. I remember I put out my first song, Nothing Funny. And Winn hit me up, said he liked the song. He put up my video shoot, and then we started going back and forth. And he hosted my first mixtape. It's called Catch It to My Campaign. And from there, we just started hitting the streets together, man. Printing up CDs, passing out stuff. I promote him, he promote me. And we've been going 6-7 years non-stop, all to Florida, to Texas, to everywhere, man. We've been grinding.
If you had one word to describe DjWinn, what would that word be?
Hustler, man.
One word to describe DjWinn: motivated.
One word to describe DjWinn is win. That's all my dog ever wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? I see his hustle. I ain't never met somebody that outgrind me. You you know what I'm saying, that want to win is just as bad as me.
One word to describe DjWinn. Very motherfucking persistent. He will call me 50 times if I tell him I'm going to do something just to make sure it's fucking done. So that's one thing I will say about DjWinn is he will stay on top of you until that shit is done.
Passionate.
That was a grinder, man, a fucking grinder. That nigga worked 25 hours a day.
So if I had to describe Winn in one word, it would be loyal. Loyal would be the word.
Hard working.
Persistent. My dog stays persistent.
Legendary. Legendary.
You can't judge everybody. You don't judge nobody. You don't know what that person been through. You don't know what his day came from. You don't know what they got going on in their life. You can't judge nobody. I can't judge. I don't judge nobody like that. How can I judge you if I don't know you? You know what I'm saying?
With them sharks trying to reach the coast. Only the strong survive.
Been in situations, I've passed out people's CD that we've been in the hood and had, AK-47s pulled on us. You know what I'm saying? And they wanted to take our car. You know what I'm saying? And saying, hey, what you white boys doing around here? Like, you're not supposed to be here.
The game is shady, man. It's a shady game. It ain't really no love out here, but I just want y'all to really understand, like, stay competing with yourself. Stay trying to be positive. And it's a hard, long road, and ain't nothing come easy. Nothing I got ever came to me easy overnight. One thing I see about that's really bad going on here in the music business too, man, is like DJs hating on other DJs. Like, I don't ever see the reason why they hate. Like, I feel like if you hating on the next DJ, that's wasted energy. If you hating on the next promoter, you hating on the next artist, that's wasted energy. I feel like you could be taking that energy and focusing on what you need to be doing and bettering yourself. Anybody coming in the game right now, man, just stay humble, man. Don't start making little moves and go to getting Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? Like, you done made it already. Like this takes sacrifice. Even where I'm at in this position, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people be like, "Winn, boy, everybody, my name ringing bells, it's ringing bells," but people don't understand. Like, I'm really nobody. I ain't nowhere where I want to be. I travel the country, putting out DVDs, CDs, just spreading my name. Like me, my dog Dirty, Big Grip, we did a whole run, man. I called it the Hard at Work tour. I think 2013. I spent my own money going on that tour.
Walked in the courtroom, sat in front of the judge. Judge tell me I'm a menace to society. I look back at my dog, threw my hands up. Hey, boy, look at him. He just looked at me, I looked at him. I walked on to the back, you know what I'm saying? I thought that was gonna be the last time I seen him till I seen him in the Vizzo room. You feel me? A lot of dudes be talking that real shit, man, but they don't be on it. When you're gone, they don't come see you. They ain't shoot you no money, no name don't pop up, none of that. Winn did that, you know. That was some crazy shit and some real shit at the end of the day.
You have a prepaid call. You will not be charged for this call. This call is from
Chad Petroselli,
an inmate at a federal prison.
Hey, my name Chad. I want to give a shout out to my brother DjWinn. I appreciate you holding me down 100% throughout this fair bid. Throughout all the adversity we've been through, I thank God for His strength that helped us prevail through all the hard times and struggle. Keep pushing, bro. Sky's the limit. One thing that can describe my brother DjWinn is he loves helping people and loves uplifting his community. I'm proud of my brother for being able to walk through doors that other people will not be able to get through. And for maintaining 30 years strong in the music industry. Keep pushing the line, bro. One love.
We ready? Ready? Let's go. Rest in peace, mama.
Everything that we've been through in life has made us the people we are today. And no matter what you go through, if you stay positive and believe in God, you're going to persevere no matter what.
Hey, Winn, let's keep it rocking. One more time, one more time. Hey, what's the name of this song? It's like, MJ, talk to him, man.